Police have arrested and are questioning 2 members of the Animal Defence Group, the ADG. They are suspected of being involved in an attack on a medical research laboratory in Bristol last night. The laboratory was broken into and valuable equipment was destroyed. The attack is just the latest in a series of attacks on companies and science institutions which carry out experiments on animals in the pursuit of medical and scientific knowledge. But what drives people to take such extreme action to defend the rights of animals? I'm joined in the studio by Mick Davidson, who is also a member of the ADG and their spokesperson. Good morning.
Good morning.
How can you possibly justify the actions of your colleagues who broke into the medical research laboratory last night and caused such criminal damage?
Well, you say it's criminal damage, but using animals in experiments is a crime.
You mean destroying thousands of pounds worth of medical equipment that is used to help find cures for diseases, isn't a crime?
Yes, it is a crime in the eyes of the law. But the reason we destroy property relating to the abuse of animals is to make it really expensive for the firms to use animals in experiments. It costs a huge amount of money to set up research experiments. So if we can sabotage the experiments, the firms might think again. They might think it's too expensive to set up the experiment all over again.
I see. So you completely support this kind of direct action?
Absolutely. There are many things you can do to highlight the cause of animal suffering, and direct action is one of them. However, there are also completely peaceful ways of protesting. For example, I'm a vegan. I don't eat meat, fish, or anything that comes from animals, like milk or eggs. I don't wear leather shoes, and I don't buy anything that has been tested on animals. I also have a website, and I write articles for newspapers.
And have you yourself been involved in any types of illegal action?
Yes, I walked into a clothes shop in London and sprayed red paint over fur coats. And I've been involved in an attack on a laboratory.
What happened at the laboratory?
We broke in and looked for evidence of the animal cruelty involved. We took away video recordings. The evidence we found actually put a stop to the research in that particular laboratory because it wasn't being conducted in an acceptable way. There are rules to be obeyed, even for animal testing, and we found that the scientists were not following these rules.
I see. What else did you and your ADG colleagues do in the laboratory?
We freed the animals. We took them away with us, which wasn't easy because there were 30 of them, and we found good homes for them. And finally, we broke or damaged essential equipment to stop the testing for as long as possible.
But this sort of violence just gives the animal rights movement a bad name, doesn't it?
We don't agree with violence other than against property. Yes, we make life as difficult as possible for the scientists, but we do not aim to hurt them. Where people have been accidentally injured, we have apologised, as harming people is not our intention. There are some extreme activists out there, but we do not approve of violence against humans any more than we approve of violence against animals.
I'll have to stop you there, Mr. Davidson. Thank you for coming in. And now, with the time at 7:55, let's go over to the Weather Centre and see what the weather holds in store for us.